Whoa. All right. Hope I made this public. We'll find out. Whoops. Let's see. Well, there's one person in here, real-time rock. All right, so I got it correct. All right, good. So we're getting some people in here. Lieutenant Dan's legs. CRL is in here. We got Space Jizzle. Hey, CRL, you, oh no, Blue Line Racing. I'm thinking of Canadian Racing League. Blue Line Racing, you're different. You do the different race. Space Jizzle, Shoe Slideshow. Did you guys see I found one of my old Nathan's practice cups? Albert Mack, what's up? So we got 22 people, not bad. Hello. A lot of people say hello. You guys got any questions or anything like that? We'll try to answer some questions. Let's see. Get some more people in here. Oh, wow, we're getting some people now. Hi from Oregon. Cool. I've never been to Oregon, I don't think. It looks like a pretty cool place. Mike Silva. Pretty Girls Full. Kim Kraus. Hello from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, you guys tell me where you're from. I think that's cool. I'd like to see where everybody's from. Randall's from Lancaster. We got Filthy Gaming. Real-Time Rock. Am I prepared for Nathan's? Not as much as I wish I was. I started too late this year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We got Doris. Doris in the house. Haven't heard from you in a while. I heard from you in a text a little while ago, but not in the lives. I haven't been posting many videos yet lately either, Doris. Jerry J. There's a name, obviously, I remember. Darren. Wow, Darren's in the house. That's cool. Darren, you haven't been doing too many lives lately either. I thought you'd be doing some more lives since you're not doing more videos lately, so. Too much for you, 2NV. Good luck on the 4th. Good, I need it. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Texas, cool. Stephanie Brewer from Texas. I've been to Texas a couple times this year. We had, offhand, I think we had two contests. Hello from Garbage Disposal Channel. Yes, Herman Wells. Yeah, Brandon's into hiking now. That's pretty cool. I'd love to go on a hike with him, but I don't know if he lives down and I don't think they got, when we go hiking around here up in New England, it's different. It's ups and it's rocky and I don't know if he'd like it up around here, but I'd love to take him up around here, even like for a day hike, just so he can see the difference. Mike wants the house Jeep. Pretty good. Haven't done too much new to it lately. Been playing around with the carburetor a little bit. Doesn't like to be cold. It likes to be hot. And then what else? I just been doing some maintenance on it. I wanted to get some rock rails on there this summer and maybe extend the roll cage down to the floor and then maybe tie it into the frame. I should have did that years ago. I just never did. Hello from Buffalo. Yes, land of the chicken wings. I've eaten many pounds of chicken wings up there. Blue Line Racing will be rooting for me. I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get. Darren Eats. How do I feel about Pat Bertoletti competing? You know, I always wanted to compete with Pat Bertoletti, Darren. So competing against him at Donut Holes was an honor. It was a really fun contest. He was fast. I had to try. He got out ahead of me right off the bat, like maybe even up to halfway into the contest. He was ahead of me. So I had to go, like, that was probably the most intense contest I have ever done because I just had to go all out the entire time. I knew I was behind, and yeah, that was a really good contest. I see he did pretty good in his qualifier too, so it's going to be pretty fun. Donnie, my next video is, I'm not going to film it till after the 4th, so it's probably going to be, let's see, I get home on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, probably around the 10th will probably be I already know what I'm going to do, so I just got to film it, and I really don't want to go through all that trouble and eat hot dogs. So Michael, I don't know if he's calling me a masshole or he's telling me he's a masshole. Results from the last hot dog practice. Oh, the last one wasn't good, so I'm not gonna say. They go up and down. Like I'll have like huge shifts in numbers, so I really can't. I don't know. And plus, like, I think my very best practice year I had at home during practices was my worst year at Coney, like number wise. It was horrible. And then last year I didn't practice much at all, and I had a really good year at Coney. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. More Bear, hello from Florida. Wonder how hot it is down there in Florida. It's been pretty warm here, but I like it. Carbondale, Illinois is cool. Sacramento, is it? Oh, California. Okay, I was like Sacramento, Georgia, Connecticut, Blue Line Racing. That's not far at all. Mirror. Mira Idori. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Likes my videos. I appreciate it. You got a quite a screen name there. Homar Landon from Bakersfield, California. Cool. I've definitely heard of Bakersfield, California. I don't know where exactly it is though. West by God, Virginia. The real Tim Rock. I was in Virginia. Actually, I was in Virginia. Yeah, we had a contest in West Virginia this year. Oh, no, we did Virginia, too. I think that was the pizza contest was in Virginia. Hello from North Carolina. Northeast Ohio. I was in Ohio. I went to Bowling Greens, Ohio. From Maine, Leslie. Yes, of course. I think I already knew that, Leslie. North Carolina, Kim Krause. Jay Williams from Falls, Idaho. I don't know if we had an Idaho. Somebody in Idaho should sponsor a potato contest. That would be awesome. Either mashed potatoes or some kind of potatoes. That would be really cool. Yes, probably in a couple weeks I'll be back online, JN. I'll be posting videos again. Have you done a Boston Cream Donut Challenge from Dunkin's? No, that's a good idea, though. Jerry J sees Darren. Darren did a video, his last video this morning, at least for a while. I mean, he put out his last video a little while ago. I saw that. Did 8 pounds of, what were you eating? I can't remember what you were eating. Yeah, Leslie saw me eating donut holes. Who posted that? That was, what's her name? She posted a video of it. Why can't I remember her name? One of you guys will remember. What's up for your next contest after the 4th, Richard? I think it's towards the end of July. There's I think it's a rib contest. Ribs in, where is that? Minnesota, I think. Herman Wells got to meet me. Montreal, Canada, cool. Cape Cod, Mass, yep, down the Cape. Louisville, Kentucky, yes, I've definitely been there. Am I going to beat Joey? Very slim chance. Very slim chance. You pick blue Gatorade as a drink. Yeah, actually, I will bring some blue Gatorade with me this year. Yep. Where in Miss Jerry J? I think he's talking to somebody else. Darren will be back possibly one day. Yes, I think so. He definitely will be. Do Nathan's hot dogs bring you joy? No, Darren. Actually, Nathan's is not my favorite contest. I killed donut holes. Yeah, that was a fun contest. Those things were delicious. I made a mess out of my shirt, though. Yeah, Janine's, your shirt took a bit of red drink. Yeah, I wasn't even trying. I was just going as fast as I could, so I wasn't even trying to, you know, when you drink, where's my cup? When you drink, you know, a normal person, when they drink, they take their lips and they put it around the corner of the cup. When I'm in a contest, I don't even do that. I just open your mouth like that and try to get some water in there. Maybe 50% of it gets in your mouth, maybe. So that's why my shirt took a mess. GSXR. Oh, he's in the house, huh? Blue Line Racing, 60 dogs. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Brad Smith, unless they make like really, really small hot dogs this year. Maybe they do with the small inflation. Is that what they call that? Does everyone like this video? Oh, yes, Leslie. Yes, more likes, please. Jerry J. Okay. Did I like Virginia when I came in? Yeah, I didn't really get to spend much time in the Virginia. It was cool. I definitely like. I gotta come get my. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get that pizza thing from you, Darren. Someday. I'll figure it out. I'll be in that area sometime. That's not. I gotta figure out how many miles drive that is. I'll figure it out. What's my favorite dinner to eat? I think I like steak. My favorite dinner. I just have a small piece of steak, maybe 6 8 ounces. That's what I love that. Um, Tommy Star. Hey Jeff, love your videos. Bud, State Fair Food Challenge. Yeah, how could I get that? How could I get the State Fair food though? I'd have to get like a fry later or something to make them, huh? That'd be rough. How do I feel about applesauce? Yeah, I think maybe I will do an applesauce challenge. Especially, you know what? We got a banana pudding contest coming up too. So I don't think I want to practice with just banana pudding because I might not like the flavor of it after a while. So maybe I'll practice it with applesauce because that's just pretty much the same, right? Oh yeah, Katina Eats, right. That's who posted the bill. Yes. Katina did. I met her. She's really nice. Her and I met her twice now, 3 times I think. Very very nice. Hello from Germany. Cool. I did the big. Oh yeah, okay. He liked that video. Yeah, I should have went back because I was near there. I was pretty close to the big. We did a contest in Texas, and it was near the big Texas steak. It was probably an hour and 20 minutes away, but I didn't think I would have had time, and I already drove 5 hours that day. I didn't want to go, so I'll get back there again someday. Donnie wants to wish me luck. I thank you. I need it. Got to get those 18 wheels moving, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, Nathan's hot dogs do taste pretty good, actually. Favorite challenge in Memphis? I don't. Did I even ever do? We used to have a contest in Memphis, moon pies, but I don't know if I ever did a challenge there. Barbecue burgers or pizza, any of those would be fine. I don't. Pizza would probably be my favorite, but what's my number of prediction? How many? I don't know. Real Tim. My numbers go up and down like crazy, so I mean they can vary quite a bit, one day to another. It's very like one day you think you're doing good, okay, and then you have another practice and then you stink, and you're like, oh my god, what's going on here? What am I doing? So I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I got some time. I got a crap ton of hot dogs. I'll show you guys the hot dogs I practice with. Just a minute. Let me get through some of these comments. Tijuana Mama pickled sausage challenge. I don't really know what those are. Pickled sausages, if they weren't spicy, they might be good. I don't know. C Money's here. Oh yeah, there she is. Good luck at Nathan's. Thank you. Good luck with you too. You might be maybe is there a chance that it'll be a 4th of July baby, or is you guys a little bit later? You'll have who's on the 4th of July? Carmen Sincotti has a birthday on the 4th of July. I show Nathan loves because they support competitive eating. Yes, they do. I think they spend a lot of money on this contest. So, I think that's a little better, huh? Leslie had crab cakes. Were they made local? Because you're up in Maine. I'm sure they were probably made local up there. Congrats, donuts holes. Thank you. The last contest I did was the strawberry shortcake, though. That wasn't too long. That was like a week or two ago. My favorite cut of steak, Jerry J, has to be free. That's my favorite cut. I like free steak. Another cereal challenge? Ethan, I would, but you know what? The views on cereal challenges don't tend to do too good. I might just do another one anyways, though, because they're so easy. And actually, if I pick the right cereal instead of that stupid... that cocoa, what was it? The cocoa pub pebbles. Those things were awful. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. They tasted like chemicals. Doris, yeah, I don't know. Banana pudding, and it's going to be we never had a contest at a church before, and it's going to be at a church. I'm sure it's going to be homemade, not instant. So I don't know what to expect. It should be pretty cool though. Do you know whatever happened to Jamie the Bear? No, yeah. He owns a restaurant still in Connecticut, and he still got his restaurant down, barbecue place, and he's doing good. He actually, I heard, he didn't go to Ukraine, but I think he went to Poland and helped out with the refugees or something like that. He's already back from it, but I think he went over there. Oh, Leslie, don't fall asleep. That's too bad about your horrible weekend, but be careful. Tomahawk. So GSXR likes the tomahawk cut. What's up from Chicopee? Cool. Chicopee, that's where they got a restaurant depot up in Chicopee. I've been there. Boardroom likes roast beef. Yeah, roast beef can be good too. No olives on pizza. No, I don't like olives. You know why I don't like olives? Because I remember when I was a kid, my dad had this like a big mason jar full of olive oil had like these black olives floating in the olive oil, and it looked like a jar of eyeballs to me, and they were like big olives, like the really big ones with the pit in the middle. Oh, it just looked gross. And I think that's why, and plus I don't like the flavor. I don't really like the flavor of olive oil either, so. Basket Locker Ball's in here. He does plenty of challenges on his channel. You should check it out. Let's see, how am I? Locker, I don't know. It sometimes, let's see, I've done it enough now where usually my number at Nathan's is lower than my practice number. Except for last year, my number at Nathan's was about equal to my practice number, so I really don't know. I'm just gonna practice and go there and do my best, and wherever it falls out, it falls out. I'm not too worried about it. Just a hot dog eating contest, so he's due on the 7th. Yeah, so there's a chance. 3 days. All right, let's see. Caroline saying, hi, Leslie. Your neighbor bought them or made them? I mean, it's just bought them. Frozen, but good. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. It's going to work anyways. Just hopefully you had an empty stomach. It'll kick in quicker, right? That's how medicine usually works. If it's free, it's for me. Yes, nothing better than free steak. Cheerios next cereal challenge. Yes, you know what? I was at the supermarket today and I realized there's like, I don't know, there's got to be 5 different flavors of Cheerios now. They had strawberry and vanilla and all kinds of different flavors. Maybe I'll do a flavored one. We had lobster bisque. Rockland Company. Pretty awesome stuff, yeah. She never sleeps. Hancock lobster is the best. They ship overnight anywhere. My dad used to eat butter sticks. I guess, what was he like? Why would you eat butter sticks? That's a lot of calories. Maybe he, I don't know. Love olives. Yeah, some people do, Jerry. I mean, my dad used to eat them. He used to put them in a salad and stuff like that. I never liked them. Checking in from Chicago. Glad I would love live stream Chicago. Oh, thanks. We're gonna be close to Chicago, I think, for that rib contest, but not. I think 5 hours away. Not too close. Toronto for poutine. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have poutine this year or not. And then I got to figure out if what it's like to go across the border and stuff like that. I don't know. The laws up in Canada, they seem, I don't know, they change all the time. Saw you when, yes, you guys all watch Katina's channel, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Randy Sutton, what's up? Bay Area, California. Sean the Mouth, there's a name I recognize. Jeff, do you think Pat Bertolelli is going to get close to 50 dogs in the 4th? Well, he just did 40 at his qualifier, and I didn't see a lot of footage from it, but it looked like he was definitely trying the entire time. So I think he'll probably get right around the 40. I have no idea about the Webby guy. He got it right around 40 as well, I think, at his qualifier, or 41 or something like that. I think he'll probably get around the same thing. So I don't know. We'll see. How about Piggy in the Blanket challenge? I did those in a speed challenge before. I bought some pigs in a blanket. Yeah, I could definitely do that again. They're not bad, except for the one I think I bought Walmart brand. They weren't too bad. Tom O'Brien, when you doing a Carl's Diner again? I thought a few years ago I did 25 slices, and I thought that was a lot, but not compared to you. 25 slices of what, Tom? I think I ate like 35 pancakes there, or 32 pancakes there one time. They are pretty decent sized pancakes too. The real need to get a cooks at school to cook. Yes, they've done plenty for me actually. Real Tim Rock. They've cooked a lot of different stuff for me this year. So I think I was over welcoming myself there, but they helped me out a ton. Doris looks like she went for 3 walks today. I think that's what she's trying to say. That's pretty good. I went for a little walk today too. It was warm out, but I like it. I think I got a little sunburn. Fresh fruit salad, yeah, that would be a good one too. I'd have to make it. What can you add to fruit salad though to make it? Could you have like heavy cream to it? Does people do that? I don't know. Nikki asks, "Are your folks still around?" Yeah, both my parents are still alive. Frankie, good luck on the 4th. Thank you. Life in California, Jeep Gladiator. California. So, do you really have a Jeep Gladiator? And I got a question about a Jeep Gladiator. That's the one. That's like the one with the truck bed on it. If you take it off road, do you have a lot of Do you have a lot of trouble with the back bumper hitting obstacles? That's my question, because it looks like it sticks way the heck out there. So the departure angle doesn't look too good on those things unless you really jack them up really, really high. Leslie, she makes weed cookies. I had a friend that used to make them, and I think what he used to do is he used to take the marijuana and he would mix it with oil, and then he would put it in a crock pot, and it would dissolve into the oil. Like he just let it cook for hours and hours and hours till it like dissolved into the oil, I guess. I don't know the whole process, but he told me about it one time, and he made like an oil out of it, and then that's how he made the cookies. It would be very, very concentrated in the oil. Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I think I did that. I think I did that video. I don't know if it was Campbell's though, but I did a chicken noodle soup. Cheerio milkshake. How many gallons could you do? What the heck's a Cheerio milkshake? You just blend it up and drink it? I don't know. Brandon ate margarine, and I asked him not to eat butter instead. Ugh. Ever done a Mexican food challenge? No, but I'm going to do a burrito. Oh, I guess burrito challenge counts. Pie eating challenge. I've done pies a couple different times. I made a pie cake in one video. Check that out. If you had to pick one food to be on Emily's circuit every year that has never been featured before, what would it be? Never been featured before. Well, never been featured before, and I've never been able to do. I would like to see a cheesesteak one. That would be pretty cool. And you know what? Like one of the, I wish one of the fast food places would sponsor a video. So like McDonald's would have a Big Mac contest, or Burger King would have a Whopper contest. That'd be pretty cool too. Challenge or calzone? I think I did a calzone challenge before on my page. Were they calzones, or what are those other things that look like calzones? I forget the name of them. Just wondering how much the weather affects your performance. You know what? If it was really, really hot out, it kind of slows me down a little bit. At the, we had a egg roll contest in Texas, and it was like 108 degrees, which is hot, but it was also really windy, so it dried you out really quick. And I think I was definitely dehydrated at that contest, and I think I did okay, but I could have done way better. My number, I was not happy with my number, but I think I was slowed down because of the I was definitely dried out. You should do a live Q&A while you're at Nathan's this year in the hotel. I could do that, because I think yeah, and then in the evenings there's not much to do. I don't really like to walk around New York City anymore. I've been there a couple of times. There's not really much more I can see. And yeah, well, this I don't want to crap on New York City. But last time, man, all you could hear was sirens like all night long. Yeah, the depot you had mentioned, Geoff. Yep. Oh. Oh, the restaurant depot up there closed. Huh. Have to check that out because that was a good place. I think that's no, the one in. Is that the one where I got the? I gotta find out. Sean the Mouth, couldn't find a video. No, there's not a good video of the DC qualifier, but somebody did post like a it was like a 40-second clip of the end of the contest, and it looked like to me that Pat was trying pretty hard at that point, and to get 40, he actually had to stuff the last hot dog in. So I think 40 is a good number for coming back like he did. And I don't really know how much he practiced. I think Webb was 43 at West Coast qualifier. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good, but you got to realize like everything's different now because people all practice and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different. It's good. What's the worst thing I have eaten? I think maybe Spam was the worst contest. That stuff was gross. Raw Spam out of the can that was been sitting out. It was nasty. IHOP when I ate 100 pancakes. Yeah, I probably could have went back and did that again. I don't know if I want to eat 100 of those pancakes again. That was it was, especially sitting there by myself. Maybe if I was with somebody else, you should do with Joey Chestnut's hot dog eating contest. I am. And we're in the same contest coming next week. Joe S.O. Nick asks, you are not good at cooking, but you can make them regular hot dogs, canned biscuits. Yeah. You probably could make them yourself, Nick. But I know you can buy them frozen too. Katina's channel for Forza UBS, $5. She saw me on Katina's channel. What a basic comment that was. Hey, no, that was okay. Forza, I appreciate it. Need Polish food challenge, like what? Glumkies, or is that what they call them? I did pierogies. How to make ambrosia salad. I've had it before, actually, Jerry J. It looks like you just buy a bunch of marshmallows and fluff and Jello, and I think you just mix it all up. It's not that bad to make, I don't think. I didn't like it though. Space Jizzle. Let's see. By the way, best Cheerios flavors got to be Oat Crunch. Yeah, those two. I think I've seen those there, Sean. They do look pretty good. Honey Bunches of Oats is a really good cereal, too. Bernie's Depot has closed. Yes, in Chicopee. Yeah, Tom, I did hear that. I'm talking about Restaurant Depot. It's a little bit different, but Bernie's did close. I saw that. Kind of makes me mad because I always wanted to go there, and I always put it off. And just goes to show you, if you want to do something, just go and do it. Don't wait because you might not be able to do it. Just like I can't go to Bernie's Depot. Bernie's Depot had huge prime ribs, I think it was. It was like super, super thick. I don't know how much it costs, though. You guys are all into eating butter. Leslie, yeah, you know all about it, too. I use my... I make soap. I don't make the special brownies. Jerry J knows about it too, making special brownies. Yeah, I don't make special brownies. I gotta be clear-headed. I have enough trouble with a clear brain. Never mind special brain, we'll call it. Another breakfast challenge. Yeah, sure. I wish I could find a restaurant that would make it for me, though. Sean the Mouth. Congrats, Caroline. Yes, that should be soon, Sean. Couple weeks. Do I talk to other competitive eaters much outside competition? Not a whole lot. I used to, every once in a while, I'd say a couple words to Darren in here. Usually just at contests. I don't really talk to, there's not really, in MLE, not too many other competitive eaters I talk to in MLE. Yeah, not too much. I don't really know what other people do too much. I just do my own thing, show up to contests. How do I do these challenges affect the digestive system? So, let's see, Navendra Takdari. That's a cool name. It doesn't really affect my digestive system much at all. I mean, every now and then I'll be a little bit queasy or something like that, but I've always had a very good digestive system and never really get much stomach aches or anything like that. So, always been really good. Even like as a kid, like we'd go to, like say we went to McDonald's, we ate some McDonald's. Like my friends would, oh, I gotta get home, quick, you know, because they have to go to the bathroom because they ate them. It never would bother me or anything like that. So, where did I qualify for Nathan's? I didn't have to qualify this year, Doris. Down under, Zoe. Hocus Pocus. Is anyone going to eat more hot dogs than Joey? I doubt it. I doubt it. Even if Joey has an off year this year, he's still going to win. Raw spam. Yeah. Well, I guess not all spam is raw. It's been cooked before it puts in the can, but it's much better if you fry it. You do another donut challenge? Yeah, I will. I'd like to do another donut challenge, but I got to find like a gimmicky one. Mountain of loaded tater tots. I think I did loaded tater tots already. Do I like French fries? Sure. I like French fries. Especially when they're fresh. If you let them sit for a while and get all mushy. I made that mistake on the fish and chips. I let them sit overnight, and that made them so bad. I felt so bad because the culinary department worked so hard to make that. Leslie is got her stress reducers going. It's fun to make edit. I bet. Donnie Draco, thank you. Oils are good. Only thing I use oils for is to make soap. I make my liquid soap. I don't make bar soap anymore. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Wow, we got to stop talking about edibles here. More competitive eating. Do you know Matt Stoney is competing this year? I don't think he is. I don't really know. The only information about Nathan's I know is stuff that I see on social media. So it's already out there for you guys to find out. So like I said, I don't get any information from any other competitive eaters. I'm not going to Nathan's early this year. I'm going in on the 3rd. I think I show up the afternoon of the 3rd. So I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna get there and I'm not gonna have much time to do anything. We're gonna have the contest the next day, and then they have their fun. I'm not flown out. I'm taking the train, but I'm going out the morning of the 5th. I'm gone. So in and out. Did I see the new? Oh, can you do mac and cheese challenge? I've done that. I've done mac and cheese on my channel twice actually already. Did I see the new Top Gun? No, I haven't, but I'd love to. It looks like a good movie. I'm still working on gummies. Oh my god, you guys, I got coffee, and it's decaf. That's what I'm doing. What time of day do I usually do the challenges? Well, mostly I like to do it mid-morning. That's probably my favorite time. Would I record audios of my dumps? What? I don't. That's strange. When I go to the bathroom, it usually takes me, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm in the bathroom 30 seconds in, and I'm out. It doesn't take me a long time to go to the bathroom. People sit there for hours. I don't know what they do. Kids at school, they sit in the bathroom for hours. They're on their phones and stuff, I guess, but I don't like to sit in the bathroom. I'm in and out. Do you ever feel sick after challenge? Oh, sure, Joe. Yeah, you eat some pretty stuff, and then when you eat so much of it, you're bound to get sick. But I don't really. It doesn't bother me much more. Did Carmen Sakai take down his videos? Yes, his videos are all down. I don't know why he did that. I have a feeling that for his professional job, you know, when you go get a job, they'll do a Google search of you, and I guess he wanted to take all that stuff off so we look maybe more professional. I'm not sure. That's my guess. I have never talked to him about it. Philip. Thank you. Coffee's great. Yeah, I like coffee. I add a lot of Splenda to my coffee, though. We ever do an applesauce challenge? I'm think I'm going to do an applesauce challenge one of these days. Actually, in the summertime, it would be good. I can put it in the fridge and cool it off. It maybe I'll get a bunch of different kinds, too. I'll get, like, you know what kind of applesauce I like? I like that chunky applesauce with the cinnamon in it. You should do or maybe a Milky Way. I don't know. Okie Way, while in New York, he's in Brooklyn. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really get around. I don't like to go around too much, and I'm not good at getting around in New York City, so I don't really go. If I have to go somewhere, I usually just walk. What amount of food per pound can you eat? Well, Greg, in many of my videos, I actually weigh the food, so you can take a look. How about a suddenly salad? Yeah, I never did. I never had suddenly salad, so it'd be pretty good. Oh, let's see. I sent Killer 10 boxes. Um, yeah, I'd have to. I don't really even know. I've seen it in the supermarket. I don't really even know what it is. I've never had it, but I think it's just like a cold, um, like macaroni salad type of thing. I definitely do that. I've done macaroni salad on my channel before. Thanks for the insight. Bring back the 30 and 30. I'd like to. I got to think of a good idea. It's hard to think of like 30 or something because sometimes when you get 30 or something, it's like too easy. And then 30 of something else is like too hard. I think someone recommended I do 30 personal pizzas from Walmart. I got to take a look at them. Jerry J. Surf and turf challenge. Yes. Um, I would like to do that in a restaurant though, because I would mess it up. I can't make that. It'd have to be like frozen fish sticks or something like that, and it wouldn't be that great. A lot of people do fiery noodles. Ugh. I'd have to do a spicy challenge here one day. Do you think you could beat Molly in a head-to-head, and how many pounds do you think you could eat in one sitting? I don't know. I think depending on the contest, I think she would probably beat me more of the time. And how many pounds do they eat? It depends on the food. Like if it's a liquidy food, you could eat more. I don't really know, mate. Like, that changes too. Like it goes up and down. Um, I know I don't really tend to worry. When I first started competitive eating, I was worried about how many pounds of this, how many pounds of that, what volume of this. Well, I don't really I don't really even track it much anymore. I just do the stuff, you know. The mystery dinner, yeah, Philip, those are hard to do because what has to happen is like the person who's sponsoring it has to call up the restaurant. So it's a lot of work for the person who's sponsoring the video. So those are really, really cool challenges, the mystery dinners, because it's a lot of work, and not for me, for the other person. And it just blows me out of the water thinking like this person's willing to go through all this trouble to do this. And it can't be cheap either. These things are not cheap. Big white cheese. 30 Walmart, $1.20 burritos. I gotta check, see how big they are. Because if they're like 1 pound burritos, there's no way. 9 ounces. I don't Nick's in here. What's 9 ounces? I don't know. I'm not sure. Could you eat 500 pieces of shrimp? I have no idea. Yeah, you know those. You ever get those cans of little shrimp? Like it comes in a can and there's like tiny little shrimp. Sure, I could eat 500 of those. There's probably 100 in each can. How long did it take to get your capacity? I think my capacity was a little bit better like a year ago. Again, that goes up and down too. But that took me a solid 2 years probably to get it to where it leveled off. Could Molly eat more hot dogs than Joey? I don't think so because I don't know if she could potentially like if she put Joey puts a lot of effort into eating hot dogs and he practices a lot, and I don't know if Molly would be willing to put the practice in. Naturally, like with no practice, nobody in the world could eat the hot dogs like Joey could. You'd have to practice to eat that good. So probably not, but she doesn't have to because she doesn't compete against him. Good shape. Yeah, I wish I was in a little bit better shape. I had a rough winter. I didn't get out as much as I would like to have. Getting old, it's tough to get motivated. Do you have a routine before or after challenge? Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of try to watch my calories and stuff, Greg. Exercise as much as I can. I wish I could lift weights a little bit harder, but it's tough because my diet's not great for lifting. I don't eat enough calories a lot of the time, and I get tired. Like if I don't eat enough calories before I go to the gym, I'm tired, so I don't really put a lot of effort when I'm there. And So my gym lifting is not the best. Get up with Neil, Luther the Great. Yeah, I know, Jerry. He could definitely. He'd blow me out of the water, though. I'm afraid. What he'd do. Oh, the warm-up burritos are 9 ounces. So 9 ounce, yeah, 9 times 30. That might be a lot. I don't know. Yeah. So that's that. No, that would. Oh. So that's. No, I don't. That would be close to 20 pounds. Well, I don't. I have to get a calculator. It's definitely over 15 pounds. It's 15 plus 2 times 15, so 15. Yeah, maybe it's doable. Maybe if it's 17 pounds, it might be doable. How's Max? Oh, that must be to Nick, I would imagine. Clyde's challenge. No, I haven't done Clyde's challenge in Walpole. I think it's still around. Actually, I think Molly did it not too long ago, maybe less than a year ago. I never was really interested in doing it because it's not that big of a challenge, and I try not to do challenges that are not that big because I just feel bad for the restaurant because I'm getting a free meal. I guess I could pay for it, but then it really isn't a challenge for me either. Like I'm just paying for a big meal at a restaurant, so I don't know. I really try to I like to go do a restaurant challenge that's a real challenge. There's some doubt in my mind if I can finish it. That's a real restaurant challenge. These other things are not restaurant challenges, and that goes for probably 95% of the restaurant challenge videos out there. They're not real restaurant challenges because the person knows going in that they can finish them. I like the challenge when you go there and the restaurant makes it bigger and you're like, oh crap, this is going to be tough. That's a real restaurant challenge. And you're being a professional, you should not complain and you should just try it because you should try to do the challenge. Now, if they make it like 30 pounds, that's different. But if they make it a real challenge and you're struggling at the end and you barely make it, that's a real challenge. Because other things are free dinners. Why does this keep opening? Main shrimp. I don't know if I've ever had like Maine shrimp. What about Maine blueberries, Leslie? You like those too? The low bush blueberries? 200 fish. Oh my God. James, that would be 200 fish fingers. So greasy. My least favorite food challenge I've ever done. I don't know. I think I've never had like a bad food challenge at a restaurant. Cracker, what's my next video? I think it's going to be a burrito video, but it's going to be a while out because I haven't filmed it yet, and I'm not going to film it this week. Come to Toronto. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have a contest up in Toronto this year, and I can't see myself driving up there just to do challenges. See, if you have a big channel like Beard or Brandy, and you want to go drive somewhere and do a challenge, and you have to get a hotel room or something like that, they still make money because they make enough money per video. For me, I would be losing money. So it's not really like worth it for me to travel around and do restaurant challenges. I would just lose money on it and it wouldn't make any sense. Thoughts on getting another job after you retire from teaching? Yeah, I probably will. The good thing about getting another job after you retire is if you don't like it, you can just quit and go get a different job, right? Because you don't have to worry about building up your years or anything anymore. So I probably will. How many more years am I going to compete professionally? I have no idea until it gets until I stink at it, I guess. Like Southside 6 challenge. Southside 6 challenge, to me, it's a known challenge. I knew how big it was going into it, and it was exactly what I thought it was going to be when I got there, and it was big. I don't know how big it actually was. It wasn't weighed, but let's see. He weighs the meat, but he weighs it on like this rickety scale, which I don't think is very accurate. So, but I guess he weighs it on the same scale every time, so that keeps it. Was that called precision, not accurate? And I think it's pretty much the same every time. Everybody says bigger. I don't think so. I think it's the same. Because he uses the same pita pocket breads. Like, the bread doesn't get any bigger, and you only can fit so much stuff inside those breads. So he definitely uses a lot of sauce, though. It's too bad that it's so, it was just a little bit less garlicky, man. That challenge tasted awesome. I loved it. My mouth was definitely burnt from the garlic, but yeah, I like that. That was a delicious challenge. He showed me afterwards, like, I went to the cooler and stuff like that. He showed me he has, like, this big tub of, like, that tzatziki sauce, and it was pretty cool. He was a nice guy, because I almost didn't get to do the challenge, like, because he was just coming back from vacation. But he let me do it. He was a nice guy, too. Nobody filmed it, though. How many pounds of food can you eat before you start to get full? I mean, you definitely know you've eaten something after like 5 pounds. You know, you don't necessarily feel full, but you definitely know you ate something. Scott Eats is in here too. We got Sean in the Mouth and Scott Eats. Holy cow. We got a lot of YouTubers. We had Darren. We had Nick. Wow. Hello. Christian. Jamo. You'll do like 10-hole watermelon challenge. I should do a watermelon challenge. It would be delicious. And it's good for you too, right? Clean you right out. 2 bushes up. Yeah, up in Maine, blueberry bushes are different than they are down here. They're low to the ground. The Bumble. Oh, thanks. Watching all my videos. Cool. Ever been cut off from an all-you-can-eat challenge? Nope. Not even close. I've been to a couple buffets, and I've never even been looked at twice. Oh, Mermaid Muncher. How many hot dogs you gonna eat? As many as I can. That's the best answer I can give on that. What's my contest record? Cracker, I don't, got to be more specific. Top 5 hardest that giant tuna. Oh, yeah, the tuna sandwich was definitely tough. I forget, Sean. After I do them, like, I don't forget, like, I forget, like, how hard they were. I was like, that wasn't that bad. Like, when you're doing it, like, oh, this sucks, and then you finish, like, that's not that bad. So, yeah, I don't know what the top 5 hardest ones are. Eggnog was pretty tough. I remember that one. I did a Southside 6 video at home where I recreated it, but I didn't record the actual video of me eating it at the restaurant. So Jerry J, when I eat what I want, I eat very little, probably not even a pound at a time. Like, if I have a steak, it'd be like a 6-8 ounce steak. That's it. Yeah, I don't eat a lot. A Hoodies Home Challenge. Are those little cups of ice cream you're talking about there, Anthony? Going to beat Jaws? I don't think so, Mermaid. Chili cheese dog challenge soon. Hey, yeah, if I got some extra hot dogs left after my practice, maybe I will do that. Rickety scale, yeah. Let's see. Bologna challenge, yeah, bologna sandwich, but I don't think that one was tough. Kim wants to send me some suddenly salad. Yeah, Kim, I don't know. Like, I gotta look at the box and stuff and see how much, like, it makes. I never had it before, so is it like a box of macaroni and cheese? Is that what it's like? I don't know. You'll have to, Kim, look in the description there, and you can email me, and we can figure that out. Have you ever done a fish stick challenge? I think so. I can't remember, though. Put tartar sauce on it. Contest record. How many wins and how many losses? I think I done 8 contests this year. I think 8 contest, no, 7 or 8 contests. 7. I think I did 7 contests this year, and I won all of them. Cracker. I think it was only 7. I can't ever remember. Mixed nut challenge. Yes. Some foods are just not meant to be eaten in bulk. Like mixed nuts, it was just, yeah, it's just not, like, you'd have to drink them it was just taking too long, and I don't know. I thought it was just going to be a bad video. 50 cans of baked beans. I've done a lot of baked beans before. I think I did 22 pounds of baked beans. You can check out that video. Do have cable and live TV? Where can I see Nathan's live for free? Slayer, I have no idea. I think you can see it on ESPN, and I don't know if they stream it on their ESPN YouTube channel. I don't know. It's on ESPN, that's all I know. To tell you the truth, I've never watched, since I've been doing the contest, I don't think I've ever watched a contest. Like last year's contest, I don't think I've ever watched it. The one on the baseball field, I don't think I've ever seen it. Anthony. Oh, those are those little ice cream cups. All right, yeah, we have to wait till we get a really, really hot day because cold challenges are very tough for me now. I used to be able to handle them, but after that one I did was, oh my God, I had a lot of trouble with them. How many pounds can a human eat in one sitting? Probably 15 pounds maximum. Oh, there's people that have done more than 15 pounds. The most, like I said, I've done 20 pounds of raviolis before. But that's liquidy, so it's different. So it depends on the food. You ever do rice pudding challenge, Mo? I don't know. I don't really like rice pudding. So no, I never done the challenge. And actually, I've never really eaten it much because I don't really care for it. Scott's Eats. Yeah, he should do a live. Everybody should do lives on their channel. Ever do a French bread pizza boat? No. Life of Pac-Man. Nope. I've never done that. I have to get a couple of different French breads, I guess. Do a peanut butter jars. Oh, God. No. I think Molly's done most peanut butter. I'm going to leave that to her. Some reason peanut butter makes me sick after a while. Like, I just don't like the consistency of it. What do I prefer, speed or capacity challenges? Right now, I think I prefer like a good 8-minute contest, so it's a little bit of both. 10-minute contests are getting tough. In videos, heard some communities say that 3 gallons isn't that bad. Is it possible to do more than 3 gallons? How much? I don't know where you heard that from, but most people, 3 gallons is not fun. There's people, obviously, that have done more. And if you see someone do 3 gallons in a video, which they probably can do more if they weren't on video. But, yeah, I think for everybody, 3 gallons is where it starts to bother everybody. Or if they can do that much. Came chocolate. Tater tots. I've done tater tots. Loaded, I think. Well, Nathan's contest be on baseball field again. I think it's on. It's back to the original place as far as I know. 8 Papagino's pizzas. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't know if I can eat 8 of them, though. Maybe if I get small ones. Tim Rock will be watching. Real Tim Rock. Peanuts make you sick if eaten. Again, they can make you lose weight also. I don't know. Jay Sarge Scratches here. Longest you have set an 8 in one sitting. I don't like to do. I think like when I do challenges or I try to set a record, I try to keep it to an hour. Anything over an hour, I don't really consider that's the record. I think, yeah, in order to like eat the most of, I don't know, whatever you're going to eat, I think you got to do it in an hour. Because you could sit there for like 5 hours if you really, really wanted to. Did I enjoy going to college? Yeah, it was a lot of work. College was a lot of work because I started off. When I first started off, I did a double major in physics and chemistry at the same time. And the problem with doing chemistry actually both those had labs. So I was in the physics lab and the chemistry lab, and it was a lot. So the beginning was definitely rough. It was a lot of work. And then you had to take your other classes on top of those. So yeah, it was just a lot of work. I remember that. But got through it. Did pretty good, so Philip, nice to see you. Donut holes, yes, everybody's seen Katina's video. We did a contest with Beard. What did we eat? Sausages in Texas, but I don't think Beard was going to put it on his channel. You ever do a cinnamon challenge? No. No, I never did any of those challenges. Bumble College was great. Yeah, skater. I didn't. Wasn't summer camp for me, and I didn't have any booze the whole time. Well, I think I had booze one night, and that was it. The whole time I worked, I was in the basement of the science building the entire time, so I didn't really have much time to do any partying. It was all work for me. Longest MLE contest. No, there was never a 30-minute MLE contest, as far as I know. 12 minutes is the longest, and that's usually a wing contest. I never seen one longer than that. What point did you realize you won the last? What can you sense you are winning? Oh, like no, I had no. I don't have any idea if I'm winning or losing the contest till after it's over and things are all counted up. I have no idea usually. I don't watch what other people are doing at all. Am I hitting up a fish tour this year? No, I haven't been to a fish concert in, geez, it's probably been like 8 years now. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, the best ones are when you're outside too. That's the best. But man, it's been a long, long time. What was the most difficult thing in physics you had to learn? Well, you start. Let's see. When that's a good question. When you start to get into the I'm just trying to think because I got two different things and I was trying to think which one's harder. When you start to get into quantum mechanics and you get into real quantum mechanics, the math involved tends to get a little bit difficult. So it's less physics that's hard, and it's more the math. You start to use different notations, and you start to using stuff called like Hilbert space and stuff like that. And it gets confusing and hard, and especially if you don't have like a really, really good math background. I had it okay, but I was definitely not at the best. As some of these other kids were really, really good at math. That started to get very difficult for me. So I'd have to say that was the hardest. When you start to get into graduate level quantum mechanics, they started to get tough. Bring back the pie cake. Yeah, I could make it different. What do you do for recreation? All kinds of stuff. I like to work on my cars and stuff like that. I go for bike rides, go to the gym, go hiking. Although I haven't done as much hiking as I wish. Hope I get to do more this year. We eat more than Patrick bread. Well, I'm gonna try. That's always the thing. I don't know. You think he'll hit 50? I don't know. He looked like he was pushing pretty hard to hit 40. So, but I really don't know. So, I'll just assume that he's gonna do more than me, and I'll do my best. That's all. It'd be really cool if I ate like 5 full turkeys. They'd have to be pretty small turkeys. So, yeah. Let me show you the hot dogs I practice with. I don't know. Let me 1 second. Yeah, so these are very, very, very hard to find. The only other person I know that's able to get these is Joey. You get these packs of, I don't know if it's backwards in the camera there, but the Nathan's, Coney Island, natural casing, hot dogs. Boom. That's what they look like. So that's what I practice with. I actually practice with the real deal. I think these actually go to the restaurants. And this, like, Nathan's restaurants, this is what they use. So that's what I practice with for hot dogs right there. And so I was fortunate enough to get a bunch of these. I don't even know if like the other eaters have ever seen those things before. Analytical geometry. Yeah, that's tough too. How many? Everybody keeps asking how many hot dogs. I don't know. I'm going to just do my best. Majoring biochemistry, sure, that's a really good field as well. It's not too difficult. You just got to try. You got to try. No fooling around. You just got to try. Nathan's has the best hot dogs. Yes, I practiced with a bunch of Sobretti's hot dogs. I think that's how you say it. Sobretti's hot dogs definitely have a different flavor. They're good too. How much could a normal person score a bag for of that Nathan's? So that, geez, I can't even remember what I paid for that because I bought them like 5 months ago and I put them in my freezer. Shoot, I got a really good deal on them. So I don't know how much it would cost you. Someone gave me a really good deal. I'm thinking. So there's 39. Most of those packs have 39 hot dogs in them, and I think they cost me $27 a pack, which is really good because if you go to the supermarket and you buy Nathan's hot dogs, you get a 5-pack. It's like $7, so more than $1 a hot dog. Does Joey get free hot dogs? I don't know. I haven't talked to Joey much this year, so I don't know if he gets free hot dogs or not. I would assume he does, but again, I don't know. Nori just had a long one there. Thank you, Nori. You guys will have to read that. I don't want to read that. Do you think Joey will break the world record? It's tough to say because I haven't seen Joey in competition this year. I've only competed against him once, and he was he was sick that day, so I don't know. I have no idea how he's feeling. But that being said, I don't think he'll have any problem beating everybody. So he could be 70% and he'd still beat everybody. So you should come out to breakfast. Oh, Belfast, Ireland. That's a long ways to go for breakfast. Sounds good, though. The only thing I don't like about the Irish breakfast is they don't have any pancakes. I wish they have all that other stuff and pancakes. Joshua, yes, I'm competing here. Then of course, all right. So we gotta end of the questions there. So that's yeah. You guys got any more questions or anything like that? I'll answer them. I'll tell you the way it is for Trio too. I won't give you guys any crapola. Jerry, I don't mind if they spell my name wrong. It doesn't matter to me. These are the Nathan's had their 100-year anniversary. I snagged a couple of cups, so that's where I got these from. Joshua, I do as many as I can. I mean, what about Mickey Sudo? Yeah, she's gonna be there this year. She wasn't there last year. She should have should be a good time. I don't think she'll have any trouble winning. So pretty much she's gonna win. I would bet on her winning and Joey winning. So Mermaid Muncher, Molly compete. I don't know. I think she has her reasons. I think she will one of these days, one of these years. She will. I don't know why she didn't this year. Well, we didn't have like a full qualifying circuit either. I think maybe I don't know if she's waiting for like the full qualifying circuit to come back. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool if she was there. I think it'd cause a lot of it would bring a lot more to the women's contest too. Like people would be more excited to see it because with Mickey there, everyone pretty much knows she's gonna win. So I don't know. Did they announce who's competing at Nathan's? I don't think they officially announced it yet. You can ask me and I'll let you know if they're gonna be there or not. I don't know everything, but I've seen quite a bit on social media that I could probably tell you if they're gonna be there or not. Wonder if there's a food or food challenge I refuse to eat. Yeah, I won't go to oysters. I won't go to corn on the cob. If they have spam again, I don't know if I'd go. I'd have to. I don't know. So there's favorite Little Debbie snack. I don't know. I like them all, Jerry J. I don't really eat them on a regular basis, so whatever I have in my challenge, I like them. Yeah, I'll try to do another 30 for 30. I just got to find something that would be reasonable. Doctors say 83 hot dogs may be the maximum number of hot dogs someone could eat in 10 minutes. Maybe. I think Joey's told me he's done 80 in 10 minutes before, so I don't know how they could say that, because they can make the hot dogs a little bit smaller, and then someone could eat 83, and then they can make them a little small. So I don't know what they get their numbers. It sounds just like they were trying to sound like an expert to me. Mermaid Muncher. You'll have to message her, Mermaid Muncher. I don't know. How to fight the feeling of life passing you by. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know. Jewel Pods with this band. What would you do if Powerade was banned? I would be very confused, because why would they ban Powerade? And then if it's for a health reason, I would probably be in big trouble because I've drank a lot of it. Would I say Nathan's are the best hot dogs? Geez, I don't know. I would eat. There's probably not a hot dog out there I wouldn't eat, so I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not really finicky. I'm not a fruit. I'm not even a. If I didn't like the taste of the hot dog, I'd just dump more ketchup on it and eat it. So, I'm not a really foodie person. Do I know who's going to be in the Chug off besides Badlands? I saw. Two people that I saw that could be on Prudence, but I don't know. She qualified to do Nathan's now, so I don't know. And then CRL sometimes comments in here, and I think he won a spot to do the Chug off. So, but again, I don't know if they accept it or not. Nathan's were your fave, but they're not anymore. They're expensive. That's the only problem with them. My only child. Nope. How many full-out practices will you do before the 4th of July? I got enough hot dogs, I think, to do 4 more practices, but I don't know if I'm going to do that many. I got to see how I feel. I got to take a class this week, coming up week 2 at school. It's 9:30. I got to go pretty soon because I got to wake up kind of early tomorrow because I got to go to school tomorrow. Powerade 30 for 30. Oh my God. I don't think it's possible. Mickey said her wrist was hurt. Yeah, her wrist was hurt at the last contest I did with her too. I don't know how much it's gonna bother her. Hopefully it's not too bad. Who might beat Joey, Mermaid Muncher? She? You mean Molly? They don't compete against each other though, so it's impossible. Yeah, Cracker. I don't want to speed eat corn on the cob. How often do I work out? Is much as I can. I try to never miss a workout is what I try to do. So it's tough though. As you get older, you get more busy, and it's getting tough. When you're young, you can concentrate on it. What's the secret to competitive eating? There's no secret, Greg. I wish there was. If you know one, let me know. I wish I could find a secret. There's no secret. Practice, hard work. Dublin. I've never had a Costco hot dog, so I don't know. 3 more way to kill them. If I ever did a faux challenge, no, I thought I did a faux challenge, but I think it was a ramen challenge. So I've never actually done a faux challenge. I've only had pho once in my life, and I really wasn't too impressed with it. It's just soup, and I don't really go for soup. 30 for 30 Costco. I don't know where there's a Costco around me though. That's the problem. If Kobayashi came back, would he beat Joey? I don't think so, because Kobayashi never even hit 70, so I doubt it. Yeah, Sabrett hot dogs. I was practicing. Let me show you. I was practicing with Sabrett hot dogs too. These are the other hot dogs I was practicing with. I got a ton of these too. So these are Sabrett. You can see they kind of look like the Nathan's hot dogs, natural casing. These I get for, there's 16 in here, and I get these for just under $12 each. So there's your Sabrett's hot dogs. I guess put it over here. Yeah, I got a lot of hot dogs in the freezer. When did I discover my competitive eating talent? I don't know. I was able to eat a lot. I just had to practice to work up to where I am now. And Mike, yes, I'm doing Nathan's this year. Am I sponsored by anybody? Nope. What class am I taking? You know, I don't even know the name of the class. I'm just going to show up. I think it has something to do with technology in the classroom. What's my favorite comfort food? Like I said, I'm not really much of a foodie. I don't have a comfort food. You know what I like to eat? Like if I want just a quick snack or something, I like yogurt or something like that. I'm not really much of a foodie. I don't use food as like a reward. Like some people will do that. Like, oh, I had a good day. I'm going to treat myself with a pizza. I never ever do that. So I don't use food as a reward. So I just eat. If I had to choose one meal to eat for a year, what would it be? Oh man, I think I used to eat like a tuna fish sandwich every day for like 5 years straight. So maybe just like a regular tuna fish sandwich. I would eat that every single day. Or eggs. I could eat eggs every single day too. 50 McDonald's egg sausage cheese biscuits. I think I've done those, but I don't know if I did 50. I have to look back at my videos of how many I've done those. What's my dream vehicle? Ooh. Well, it depends. Like if I wanted like a modern one, you just buy. If I could, and if I can get the money together, I would like to make a diesel Jeep. That would be pretty cool. I think I'd just get like a 4BT motor and put it into like a. I'd like to get an older one, like a '79 CJ, and just put that together. I think that would be cool. Or get like an old. I like those old, those really old CJs, like the CJ3B and stuff like that. The civilian Jeeps there, with the flat fenders and stuff. I like those too, but those wouldn't be for traveling. If I wanted to get like a traveling car, that would be different. Like I'd want to get a modern one. Newfoundland, cool. I always wanted to go up there. Doesn't look like it's that far away, but I think it's like a 12-hour drive for me to get up to Newfoundland. Gray took over a long time ago, and then it fell out, and now there's not much left. What age did I start competitive eating? I think like maybe 42. Do I think Molly's the best eater in the world? I don't know. She has a pretty good resume, but Joey has a really, really good resume as well. Molly's won that big wing contest, but Joey's won that big wing contest too. So, but Joey's got Coney, so I don't know. Yeah, Sabrett's are really good hot dogs. They taste good. A summer sausage challenge. I don't know. Those things look so gross, Jerry. It'd be like they're eating like tubular-shaped Spam. Kobayashi did 69, yeah. And I think he got sick. And Joey's done over 80 in his own time too, Slayer. So I think Joey has Kobayashi beat. Darren's the only one who has taken my challenge. Yeah, there's a reason why, Jerry J. Dog God, there he is. I'm going to shoot you a video in a couple of weeks, Dog God. I'm going to do a burrito challenge, and it's going to be for you. I'm going to call it Dog God's Burrito Challenge. And I'm going to get them from a local burrito place, so it should be pretty good. Not like a chain burrito place. That'll be after Coney, though. Donut contest. Yeah, you guys all watch Katina's channel. Have you thrown up a lot? Not a lot. Hope not. Have I ever choked? Not really choked. I had stuff go down tough, but not really choke. To watch Matt's. Yeah, but Matt doesn't post much anymore, Dublin. CJ5, greatest Mud Bug. Yeah, they're pretty good, but they're short wheelbase though, so they have a little bit of a problem. I'd rather go with a CJ7. They tend to do a little bit better because they got a longer wheelbase. They're not as tippy either. Favorite movie? I don't know. I used to like Cool Hand Luke a really lot, but there's some other movies I've seen quite a bit too. Some reason I've seen the movie Hamburger Hill a lot, and it's not even really that good of a movie. It's about Vietnam. I've seen that movie a lot. George said he thinks the reason Kobayashi quit it was because he was respected, but when he lost, everyone hated him. I don't know. I wouldn't believe everything George Shea said either, Slayer. I don't know. What workouts do you do at the gym? Right now I just do regular stuff like curls and chin ups and dips, and I vary the reps and sets. I try to do higher reps now just so I don't get hurt. Um, Nothing special. Not like I used to. Like I said, if I wish I could dial in my diet a little bit better, then I could work out a little bit harder at the gym and stuff like that, and I could get a little bit size back on and stuff like that. But it's just real tough now. I just can't put the effort into the gym. Something had to give, so it was the gym. Yeah, I really don't think Kobayashi could beat Joey now, especially if he came back. Joey would even try harder. So Brad's what they use for the dirty water dogs. Yeah, they're good. I like them cooked best on the flat top too. I bet they would taste pretty good steamed, but might make that casing really really snappy. The Sabrat hot dogs, the casing is really snappy. Do you enjoy camping? Yes, I like camping, but I don't like going with I call glamour camping. And that's when you basically bring your house out into the woods and you go camping. I don't do that. When I go camping, it's whatever I carry on my back, and I like to go backpacking is what I really like doing. And so you really don't have a lot of stuff. That's my favorite thing going when I go camping. Yeah, so dog guard, I'm definitely going to get that done for you after the 4th. I already got it all planned out. I know exactly where I'm going to buy the stuff from. I don't know how big the burritos are. So I gotta go there and I'll order one and I'll weigh it and then I'll order the rest and I'll make sure it's a good challenge. How much can I squat? Right now I don't even think I could squat very much. I haven't really squatted. I did a little bit in January. I squatted a little bit. The most I've ever squatted in a contest was 700. Backpacking, yes, I love it. I like getting out, but I don't like that glamour camping. When you go backpacking, you hardly even ever like make a campfire or anything because you usually, you hike until it gets dark and then you set and get your eat. By the time you're done eating and stuff, it's just time to go to bed. So most of your days out, like you're not sitting around a campfire and stuff like that. It's different. Do I do deadlifts? Not right now. I don't, but I used to do a lot of deadlifting. At one time, I deadlifted twice a week. Did a one-night trip this weekend, actually. Yeah, especially if you're new at it, one-night trip is perfect. I see a lot of people when they first start out, they try to go on 2 or 3 night trips, and their backpack's too heavy, and they don't have much fun. I've had a bunch of friends that I bought backpacking that never won again just because their pack was too heavy, and yeah. So one-night trips are the best. Keep light pack, and yeah, that's the best. No, don't make sure you don't get blisters either. Gmail sent. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'll check that out in a little while, Kim. Do you like canned sardines? Absolutely not. Hike, eat, sleep. Basically, yeah. And then in the summertime, like the sun is up so long, like I remember one time I woke up, and this was up in the White Mountains, and as soon as the sun started to come up, that's when I started hiking, and I hiked the entire day until it got dark, and it was a summertime, so it was a long day, and I ended up only doing. It was a decent mileage day, but it wasn't a lot. It was like 15, I think it was like 16 miles, which isn't a lot for a full day of hiking. But up in the White Mountains, I think I climbed 5 mountains that day. It was tough going. And yeah, I remember when I came in, one of the other hikers asked me where I stayed last night, and I told him. He goes, "No, no, last night, not the night before." I said, "No, no, I came from there last night." And they're like, they couldn't believe it. That was a long day. That's when I was young and in shape. Frosty challenge. Yeah, I'll have to. It is starting to get warm out. I'll have to do some of these. I think there's someone that wants me to do like another ice cream cake one too. So I'll have to do some of these cold ones. Ugh. Canned sardines are good. Yeah, if you like them, you like them. I just don't like them. Hiking and camping is small, easy, set up tent, light pack. Yeah, you know what? I got a, sometimes I use a hammock. I got a hammock for backpacking too. I prefer the tent though. I bought this brand new tent from, it was a nice tent. It was perfect. I love it. I still got it. I still use it. The very first night I went out, I did the biggest mistake in the world, and I know you're not supposed to do it, but I put a wrapper in the pocket of the tent, and a mouse chewed its way through and got into my tent, and now there's a mouse inside my tent. Oh, I was so mad. Brand new tent, he chewed his way through it. I had to get him out, so I put a sock on my hand so he wouldn't bite me, and I grabbed him and I tossed him out the door as hard as I could. But I didn't realize I had the tarp going down, so all he did is like slam into the tarp, and he slid down. And he tried to run back in, and I was mad. Wonder what elevation gain that. Yeah, I don't know. That was a lot of ups and downs. I probably could figure it out because I know where it was from where to where. Have I ever hurt myself in the gym and had to take a break from it? Yeah, basket locker ball. Let's see. I've had 5 surgeries because of injuries in the gym. So yes, I've definitely hurt myself in the gym. Very bad injuries, some of them. I've seen some bad injuries in the gym. The worst injury I've actually witnessed was my friend. I felt so bad. He was squatting in what's called the Smith machine, and I think his right quad tore off, and then all the weight went onto his left quad. So then his left quad tore off, and of course now he doesn't have any quads, so his legs buckled, his knees shot forward, went right through the wall. There was a wall in front of the Smith machine. His knees went through the wall. There was 2 holes in the wall from that. And then everything came crashing down, and his arm got pulled back, and he also tore his tricep all at the same time. It was awful. That was a bad day. So, show me where the mouse is. I don't know. Have you ever been to Baxter State Park? Nope. Craig, I haven't been to Baxter State Park, but I've been to Baxter State Park. I've hiked the entire 100-mile wilderness. So that 100-mile wilderness ends at Baxter. So I've hiked from there to, I guess, Monson. I stopped in Monson. That's where it ends. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm going to have to stop this pretty soon. Let's see. I got a couple more. Crushed it. Easy. Yeah, Basket Locker Ball puts up videos pretty regularly. He's done most of the challenges around here as well. Chinese food challenges, yeah. Check out Franconia Notch. Yep. I've hiked from Franconia Notch over to Crawford Notch before too. 100-mile wilderness. I think it ended up taking me. Shoot, that was a while ago. I'm thinking 7 days. In the middle, we had somebody drop off supplies in the middle for us, so we were able to resupply in the middle. I think it was around 7 days, or was it? Yeah, I can't remember. It's a long time ago. Not. It was like 10 years ago. Sierra Nevada? No. Nope. I have mostly in New England. I've done a lot up in Maine. I've done the Bigelows up in Maine, the whole Bigelow range to Monson, I think. I did a little bit of south of that too. I've done some of the long trail in Vermont. I've done most of the Massachusetts section of the AT. Yeah, mostly up in that area though. A little bit in the whites. Cheesesteak challenge. Yeah, I did one at home here, but I'd love to see have like a cheesesteak challenge at a restaurant. Nathan's. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit nervous. I got to do some more practicing. Congrats on winning donut holes. Another watcher of Katina. How much water at the supply? You just get water wherever you can, and you got to treat your water. I prefer not to use like a water filter system. I have one and I brought one, and I never end up using it. I always use the stuff called Aqua Marina, where you put a couple drops in the water and you let it sit, and then you put the other drops in the water, and then you can drink it. I never had any problems with that. I never got sick, so I like that. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it to me. How long did Southside 6 take me? He timed it. I think it was like 24, 25 minutes I finished, Scott. Cottonwood Lakes, yeah. I would love to do, I'd love to do some of the hikes out there, though. It looks pretty cool. Definitely different hiking. But hiking's the same everywhere you go. There's rocks and roots and ups, right? You go. My favorite meal while backpacking, I think I make macaroni and cheese with tuna fish mixed in. I always bring that. I'll catch you on the Okay, doggone. Hey, I heard that you did a spicy wing challenge at home. Shenandoahs. Nope. Mostly up in New England, I've just done hiking. PCT is your dream? Yeah, PCT looks pretty cool. My AT is my dream. I think when I retire, I'm going to do the AT. Maybe then go over do the PCT. How much does it cost to enter Nathan's? It costs $0. They fly you in, and they put you up in a hotel, actually. The military pills, the iodine ones, Jerry, yeah, those are pretty good too, but the only thing I don't like about those is they have a little bit of flavor, but you can add a little bit of vitamin C to it, and that gets rid of the flavor. And if you make oatmeal, it turns your oatmeal purple. But it's fine. That's supposed to do. Yeah, I got to do a spicy one pretty soon too, doggone. So you might see me struggling in one of these videos. Film the AT when you do it. Yeah, we'll see. Get Brandon to film it. He'll have to come hiking with me, and he can film it. Imagine seeing Geoff along you through hike on the AT. That would be. I know a lot of AT hikers like claim that they're big eaters, like they can eat a lot and stuff like that. It would be good to. When I was up in Monson, there's a place you can stay up there that's pretty popular. I remember I bought a large pizza. I think it was a large pizza. Yeah, I bought a large pizza and 2-liter soda, and I ate it in like 5 minutes. And a couple of the people were looking at me strange a little bit, like, what the heck just happened? Cannon Mountain, yep. Ooh, after the ice storm, I hope you had spikes. I got stuck up on Mount Bigelow when they had a hailstorm one time, thunder and lightning and big hailstorm. They were like hitting us in the head. It was pretty intense there for a little while. But all right, let's see. It's 9:43. We got to end this pretty soon. Still got a lot of people in here though. How crowded the trails are. Yeah, they're real crowded. But when you get up in the if you get away from, you start to go up in the mountains, or you get away from the places that are not so easy to get to, they tend to thin out a little bit still. But they are crowded, and that's why I wish I would have done the AT a long time ago. But it's only going to be possible after I retire. Yeah, Luther would kill me with his spice, though. I don't really even know my spice tolerance, Jerry J. So I'm just going to have to pick something in the middle of the road and try it and see what it does to me. Oh, Everest? Yeah. I hear it's a mess, too. Like, there's tons of trash everywhere. And I don't know. It's a big business. It costs a lot of money to be able to hike Everest. So the Nepal makes a lot of money, I guess, off it. But all right, 1 or 2 more questions, and I think we'll end this. How many years till I retire? That's the question. That's the question. I'm hoping I can do it in 5. We'll see though. Yeah, there is a half-gallon challenge, little big head. On the halfway, when you hit halfway in the Appalachian Trail, there's a store. You buy a half-gallon of ice cream, and it's called the half-gallon challenge. Half-gallon ice cream. It should be. I mean, that's not that much. Mostly everybody finishes it, so it's really not that bad. There's a pancake challenge on the PCT too. I don't know if who mentioned the PCT in here a little earlier. There's a pancake challenge, and it's pretty hard actually too. Not a lot of people finish it. Like only a handful of people have finished it in all these years. Let's see, we get some more people in here. 1 or 2 more questions, guys. The CDT, the Continental Divide Trail. Yeah, I heard that that's a little bit harder to follow, and it's not as set a trail like you can go different directions, and as long as you're heading in the right part, the CDT. I don't know. That's what I heard last time I looked about it. Yeah, but that's the third trail of the Triple Crown, right? The CDT, the PCT, and the AT. Don't go over 2 million. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's just gonna hurt, right? It's not gonna kill me. I'm gonna retire in 5 years too, but my job is not willing to just. It's not too bad. You get used to it. Wishing you the best of luck. Can you go retire in 5? PCT is my goal too. One of these days. I'm so worried about the water aspect of the PCT because they go through the desert and stuff like that. But I guess we'll figure it out. Everybody else does it, so just have to do some more research. The AT goes to a little bit more populated areas and stuff like that, so it's easier to resupply and stuff, I guess. So I think I'd like to do the AT first. Triple Crowner, I don't know about that. We'll see how the first long trail goes. If I could do the AT in, my goal would be under 5 months. That's pretty slow pace, so that would be my goal, just under 5 months. Got to save up some money though, because I'd wanna live it up. Hotel room at least once a week. Trail angels, okay, in the desert portion. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Yeah, there's a lot of trail angels out that way too. I hear AT has them. I've seen them even when I was doing section hikes and stuff like that. I've seen the trail angels out there. Pretty cool. The people really help out the hikers. I always make my coffee for do these lives, and I hardly ever drink it. I tell people I tried to. I haven't really talked to Brandon too much about it, but I mentioned it a couple times in his comments on his posts that he wants a lighter pack. The lighter you can get the pack, the better your hike's going to be, because carrying a heavy pack is just awful. It's just awful. Hurts all day long. But then when you get to camp, a light pack means you don't have a lot of stuff with you, so your camping experience isn't as good, but your hiking experience is better. But considering you're hiking all day long and you're only camping a little bit at night, I think you're best off with a lighter pack. Yeah, Jerry J, it's caffeine free, so. All right, let's see. I'll take one more and we'll let this go. Does your belt ever get too tight? No, I don't wear a belt while I eat. No. Yeah, I wear stretchy pants, or shorts is the best. Had a 40-pound pack. Yeah, 40-pound pack is not too bad, actually. 40 pounds. Is that just one night? Oh, wow, down to 10 to 15. Oh, you're an ultralighter. I don't like to go that light. I like, depends on how many nights, though. If I'm going to do like a 4-nighter, it'll get heavy because I like to eat a lot of food because I need a lot of energy. But like maybe a two-nighter, I'll try to keep it under 40. I'm not an ultralighter, though. I like to go light, but I'm not an ultralighter. All right, we'll just do one more question. It's getting late. Most people got to work tomorrow. Pack light. 60 plus with ammo and weapons? No, there's no. I never brought a weapon with me ever hype backpacking, and I never needed one. And I don't even know if I've used a knife maybe more than once or twice in all my backpacking trips I've ever done. I've never even hardly used a knife. So now I carry a knife that has like a really, really small blade on it. Guns are heavy. Although I did run into a backpacker that had a titanium gun, and it was really light. It was a 6-shot revolver, but it was made of titanium, and it didn't weigh much of anything. The bullets, I think, weighed more than the gun did. Yeah, my ammo is protein. Yeah, the bears are usually scaredy. It depends on where they are. Just make a lot of noise. People make a lot of noise when they go through the woods anyway, so usually you don't get. I've run into some moose before, and they're not afraid of you. They don't like to be near you, but they're not afraid of you. 60-pound pack is tough. Yes, it's not fun at all. Especially if you're not a bigger person. When I used to be bigger, like I used to weigh 220 pounds, I could carry the weight. I'm a little bit lighter now, probably a little under 190, so I got to get my pack a little bit lighter too. All right. So yeah, maybe I'll try to do another live before I go to Coney. And somebody mentioned here maybe I could do one the night in the hotel. Maybe I'll try to do that too. We'll see how much time I have. I should have some time though, because there's usually not much going on in the at that night. So, all right, how much water do you typically carry? So this will be the last one because I like this question. How much water I typically carry? Depends. If I know where the next water source is, I carry just enough water to get there. And you know what I use to carry my water? I use empty 2-liter bottles. They're pretty tough. They don't break very easily. They're very, very light. There's usually a pouch that in a backpack that they fit very nicely into. Every time you go to town, you can get a new one. You just buy a bottle of soda. And so, yeah, I usually carry, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 4 liters. And if they're empty, they don't weigh much. And then depends on where I'm going. If I know I need a lot of water for the next day, I'll carry a water bag with me. And I think that holds 3 liters. But when it's empty, it doesn't weigh much of anything. So I can usually carry up to 6 liters if I have to. Take Garmin. No, I don't even think I've ever brought my phone backpacking. I'm 140, 60 pound. Yeah, Jerry J, that is rough. Glad to, but yes. All right, use a life straw. Yeah, I have had one of my friends use those actually. If it gets clogged up, you're screwed. So I like to use the drops. All right, I think I'll end this. Thanks, all you guys. Wow, there's still a lot of people in here. All right. Have a good night.